Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. And here we have another note of thought. Um, I'll just jump right into it. What kind of damage does fairy tale movies do for women? And what do nice guy movies do for men? What kind of damage does nice guy movies do for men? This really dates back mostly to like the 90s, some of the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, throughout the 90s, and maybe some early 2000 movies where you had a lot of, obviously, you already know the fairy tale female movies, and there's a lot of male movies as well. But we'll jump on the female movies at first. A lot of them present this kind of fairy tale where the girl, maybe she's this kind of quiet kind of girl or super nice girl, and her dream is that I'm gonna meet this guy who is this over the top shiny knight, or maybe he's the bad boy who just happens to like her and everything works out. Maybe he's the you know most of these things relate to like high school movies, teen movies, some of the college movies, but like where the the girl gets like the overachiever guy, but she's just like the mellow, quiet girl. That's not how things go, and it's damaging to teach that. I'm going to also go into the scenario now for the guys before I start going to the lessons of why this is a damaging aspect. For the guys, you have movies out there that I remember one years back that I seen. I don't remember the name of it right now, so I don't want to misquote it. But where you had like this nice guy and he's writing a letter to, some people are gonna know when I describe this. High school, this guy is writing this letter to this popular girl in school that he wants to read this letter because he wants to get these words off his chest, but he can't. So he writes it in a letter. She doesn't know him at all. She's dating the football jock. He's supposedly this asshole. At the end of the movie, he ends up getting her. My point to all this is that that's not how reality works. And they would sell these things out to people, these dreams or these way of thinking, almost to, I don't know if it's to destroy society or it's just wishful thinking, but it's not how it goes. Women, you should not be thinking you're going to get this type of guy and you're not that type of girl. You're not like, first off, if you don't think you're the prettiest girl, you talking, if you're in high school, you're in a social setting, you're in a club, wherever it is, and you're not the prettiest girl inside that room, you need to look to each side of you and go, I'm not the prettiest one here. I know I feel insecure. You're that quiet girl. You need to own that and say, you know what? Like, I know I'm not the most attractive girl here. So why am I going to try to aim for the most attractive guy inside the room and think I'm going to get that? Those fairy tale movies teach you that, and it's wrong. And what happens is you wait around waiting for something that's impossible to get instead of just having a good life, which is a normal guy who's at your level. Same thing with some of the guys. It teaches them that, hey, keep being this quiet, nice guy, and you're going to get the most attractive girl in the room. No, it never happens like that. They throw around the saying that nice guys finish last. That's not true. Nice guys don't finish at all. They never finish. Nobody wants a nice guy. And that doesn't mean to be an asshole, but it means be stern, be firm, be that guy who, you're confident. You got to gain all that, which I made note of in past videos in personal growth and social growth. You need to gain this sense of self. Don't think just being that quiet, nice guy and it works like how they do it in the movies, and eventually the super attractive girl happens to go, oh yeah, I notice you and now I like you. That will never happen because that person's a loser. He's not a go-getter. He's nothing. He's pathetic. That's how the world sees them, and that's what you are, because if you're just sitting back waiting for something to happen, that's what you are. The same thing applies to the females too. You're this quiet girl and you think somehow someone's supposed to magically find you and put you on a pedestal. It's pathetic. No, you need to go out there and put yourself out there. So my point of this thought, this note of thought, is simply the damage for a lot of people and a lot of generations coming from the 80s and the 90s, maybe early 2000s, is that, and I don't know if they still do it now because I don't really see a lot of these current kind of young movies anymore, but a lot of these movies used to be put out to put this message out there that you being these fairy tales that made it seem like you can be the good person who sits back quiet and magically things are going to happen for you. It's not like that. And a lot of those things, along with other factors, but a lot of these movies have contributed to the downfall of the mentality of a lot of people in at least the US in terms of the way they go about relationships and the way they go about seeing the world and thinking like it's okay to be that person who sits back and lets the world pass you and you're going to somehow get it in the end. You're going to get the prize in the end. It's stupid. It's damaged society, and those concepts need to be thrown out completely. Thrown out completely. If there's a movie, a more modern movie that people should watch that really reflects life, it's I think it's called "He's Not All That Into You," or is it "She's Not All That Into You"? I don't know. You can look it up. Something of that name reference. Those who know of it will know what I'm talking about. But essentially, it shows that the person who is the quiet person is looking at the person who's really attractive and they want them, and that person wants nothing to do with them. Meanwhile, that person's chasing someone else, and everyone's chasing someone else, and they're not getting what they want, and everyone's miserable. And that is how the real world works. And I don't say that to say to be pessimistic. I say it to say once you know the plan and how things work, you can now change your approach instead of being one of those guys who just, or girls who just wait back and think the world's going to come to you. It never will come to you. It will just pass you by. And that's about it with this thought. You guys, thank you for watching the channel, and post any comments if you have any about the topic or you want to start a discussion on it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.